Today's horoscope from Astro Academy, Taurus, April 10, 2025. Mercury turns direct after over 3 weeks of retrograde motion, and in the coming days and weeks, many plans or recently stalled projects or initiatives will begin to move forward. There are fewer blocks to your progress now, and there'll be even fewer once Venus turns direct on the 12th. You can experience improved communications and relations with neighbors, siblings, and other family, as well as more faith and confidence in general. Learning pursuits, personal interests, and some projects that were left undone can resume. For today, be as clear as possible in your discussions and statements, or better yet, reserve judgment. It makes sense to treat the day as transitional rather than a time for bold moves. New information could emerge that sets you on a slightly different path. Today's cosmic flow could be a bit rocky to navigate. This is because sweet Venus, our goddess planet of love and pleasure, is uniting in exact conjunction with mighty Saturn, the planet of life lessons and karma. You may face unfortunate or unlucky news around your personal life or romantic relationship, especially if you're not communicating directly and clearly. Above all, don't give in to the friction. Even challenging cosmic energy is here to help us grow, learn how to love more beautifully, and respect boundaries as we proceed. You will get through this more easily with a chuckle and a smile on your face rather than a frown. Do you feel misunderstood? Something has been lost in translation for weeks now. It could have been a struggle to relay and receive information in your work life, especially if you had personal issues to attend to. You may have felt like your colleagues did not care or could not be bothered to make an effort to understand you. There might have been a few awkward interactions. Luckily, you should see a notable change in your professional discussions and interactions, as Mercury stations direct in Pisces. Expect to feel better understood moving forward. Get in touch with your feelings today and communicate them to those you care about. Use the celestial energy to empower your own relationship with yourself as well. Like with any relationship, ask yourself what you really want from yourself: a healthier lifestyle? More friends? Less time at work? More fun on the weekends? This kind of honest chat with yourself will create changes more quickly than you may think. Start with now. What would make you smile? Working within a network of people can be challenging on this day. This vibration often enhances the need to work by yourself, at your own pace. While this isn't likely to happen every day for you, the occasional period of wanting some space is likely. Further, it's healthy. This can bring a better balance into your life, as you are probably surrounded by people the majority of the time. Even if you do just a few things solo, you'll feel better connected with yourself. For weeks before Pluto is due to turn retrograde in your income sector and shift his focus onto the past, second chances and untapped income potential, the Moon is making its last visit to your financial sector before Mars returns. As the income side of the financial fence is preparing to move into review mode, leaving the path forward clear for the other side of the financial fence, the Moon is helping you prepare for that shift. While the Moon and Pluto clashed yesterday, with your financial instincts sharp and plenty of external support, this will already be turning into motivation. Thanks to the Moon's depart tour from your relationship sector yesterday, this last visit before Mars leaves has left you emotionally and intuitively engaged and aware, ready to get the most out of these final days. It was the Moon's alignment with Mars and the friendly aspect to a major lineup of planets in your communication sector that leaves you better able to move forward with the communication lines open. Mercury, the planet of communications direct turn there today will help with that. Taurus, today is about grounding and growth. Your quote of the day: what grows slow, grows strong. Your color of the day is emerald green, steady and nurturing. Lucky numbers: 2, 7, 20. You may crave simplicity and beauty. Give yourself both. A financial or practical matter needs gentle attention. Someone may lean on you. Your calm is contagious. Trust your instincts more than outside opinions. Our eyes in the sky. Let's take a deep breath and welcome the energy of April 11, 2025. Today feels like one of those moments where the universe invites you to slow down just enough to notice something you might have missed: a shift, a sign, a subtle sense that something is ready to change or open up. No matter where you are on your journey, this reading is here to meet you gently, like a conversation with an old friend who sees you clearly. Let's step into this space together and see what the cards have to say. The first card that comes forward today is the Eight of Cups, a powerful symbol of emotional evolution. This card often appears when something you once deeply cared about no longer feels aligned, and the time has come to move forward even if the path ahead isn't completely clear. It doesn't always mean walking away in a dramatic way. Sometimes it's simply the quiet decision to let go of a mindset, a pattern, or an expectation that's been weighing on you. It's the moment you stop pretending something still fits when it really doesn't. And while that kind of shift can feel heavy or uncertain, it's also liberating. Think of this as your soul gently tapping you on the shoulder, asking, "Is this still for me?" If there's something in your life that's felt hollow lately, don't be afraid to explore what it would mean to release it. There's something waiting for you on the other side of that choice. Trust that inner knowing. Following this, we're met with the Ace of Wands, a burst of new, creative energy. This card is like a spark. It doesn't necessarily give you the entire map, but it lights a fire that can guide you forward. The Ace of Wands invites inspiration, possibility, and the beginning of something exciting. Maybe you've had an idea simmering on the back burner. Maybe there's something you've wanted to create, try, or pursue, but haven't quite given yourself permission to begin. This card is your green light. What would it look like to say yes to your own passion today? Even in the smallest way: writing one paragraph, making that phone call, sketching out a dream. Every spark counts. Don't underestimate how powerful a first step can be. Our next card is the Ten of Pentacles, and this is such a grounding presence. It brings in themes of legacy, long-term stability, and support systems. It reminds you that what you're building now doesn't just serve the moment, it's contributing to something lasting. Whether you've been thinking about financial goals, family dynamics, or the kind of life you want to create long-term, this card encourages you to look at the bigger picture. What kind of foundation are you building? Who do you want standing beside you in that vision? And what traditions or values do you want to carry forward or let go of? It's a beautiful invitation to connect with your roots while also making conscious choices about what you're growing toward. There's no rush here. Just the reminder that your efforts are creating something meaningful, piece by piece. Next, we draw the Queen of Cups, a deeply compassionate and intuitive energy. She's emotionally wise, empathetic, and knows how to hold space for herself and for others. Today, this card might be nudging you to check in with your emotional body. How are you really feeling beneath the surface? Is there a part of you that needs a little more gentleness, a little more attention? The Queen of Cups encourages emotional honesty, not as a performance but as a form of healing. And if you've been that steady support for others lately, this is your reminder that you deserve that softness in return. Let today be a day where you lean into emotional balance, whether that means setting a boundary, journaling, spending quiet time with someone who feels like home, or simply allowing yourself to feel what you feel without judgment. There's strength in softness. And finally, we close with the Six of Wands, a card of recognition, success, and rising confidence. This card is the moment you realize, yes, I am making progress. I am being seen. Even if the applause hasn't been loud, someone is noticing. You might receive encouragement or praise today, or you might simply have a personal win that affirms you're on the right track. Either way, this card encourages you to own it. You don't need to downplay your growth to make others comfortable. You've earned this moment. Celebrate the victories, big or small. You've come through so much, and you're still here, still showing up, still believing in better. That matters. So as we look at these 5 cards, the 8 of Cups, the Ace of Wands, the 10 of Pentacles, the Queen of Cups, and the 6 of Wands, we see a beautiful unfolding. Letting go of what no longer serves. Welcoming in new passion. Building long-term stability. Honoring emotional wisdom. And standing tall in your wins. It's a reminder that this journey you're on is layered, sacred, and yours alone. There's no one right way to move forward. But when you choose to stay present, to stay honest, and to follow the thread of what lights you up, that's when everything begins to shift.